Hi beauties, it's the Red Diva and welcome to my channel. Today is Valentine's Day, so of course I wanted to do a great little get ready with me makeup tutorial on some great Wet n Wild products. We have a special bundle for Valentine's of products, as well as a great eyeshadow palette of 10 colors that give you amazing results. So stick around, join me on this Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day, okay? Whether you are with someone or solo, please join me on this special one-on-one with the Red Diva. And anyway, I'll see you in a second, okay? We're ready to start the show. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, so we're going to start with priming the eyes. I'm going to go ahead and use the Cut Crease Canvas by Revolution. I like this for the overall lid. So we're going to put that on. I'm going to go ahead and put that on the lid and around the eye area as well. I like this a lot because it hides any little veins or discoloration on the lid, and it just creates a really perfect smooth tone all over the lid, okay? So the item that we're going to cover right now, which is part of that Love collection from Wet n Wild, this palette though is sold separately, so it was not part of the bundle that I got, but it's called Wet n Wild Color Icon. It is a brand new 10 color palette from Wet n Wild, and this one is called Heart and Soul, but the soul is S-O-L, meaning sun in Spanish. So Heart and Soul, really nice colors. So you can see right here, check out the colors in here. Aren't they beautiful? I love it when they combine cool tones and warm tones in one palette. That combination really makes each of the cool tones and the warm tones really pop and really stand out. When you have contrast like that, it's really nice. Okay, so we're going to start with the first one. I'm going to choose this peachy color right there, the second one on the top row. Okay, we're going to use that as a transition color. And when you press down on it, you will see a little bit of fallout. So just be mindful of that. You can also tap the brush like boop, boop, you know. Try not to blow on the brush, guys. I know that sometimes people are like, oh, well, it's my brushes and it doesn't matter. But, you know, with everything that's going on, you don't want to spray your brushes with any type of droplets that you may have. And if you're under the weather and stuff like that, that's how you cultivate that bacteria on your brushes. So just be mindful. Just get used to that. If you over apply products on your brush, like powders, just tap it like that and let that excess fall out. But don't blow on it, okay? Just little tip for you today, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and apply that transition color sort of above the crease. It's really smooth and creamy. Very nice color payoff there. I've seen some other people do reviews on these brand new palettes of Wet n Wild, and they've given them all very high marks on that. So I'm very pleased to see for myself how nice they go on. So that's really nice. So while we do this, I just kind of wanted to chat with you guys. You know, I know in the past I've kind of kept a little bit more quiet in terms of, you know, speaking about other things other than the actual products. And I just kind of wanted to get to know you guys a little bit better, and for you guys to get to know me a little bit better as well, you know. So I grew up in Miami, and Valentine's over there was actually kind of nice because it was January, February in Miami is really actually my favorite months because it's not that humid and sticky. And so at night it would actually get kind of chilly. And whether I was celebrating it with somebody special or doing a Galentine's evening with my friends, we used to love getting ready and going out and maybe making reservations somewhere and stuff like that. I've been in New York for close to 16 years. And February in New York is not really romantic. For those of you that live on the north side of the country, you know what I'm talking about. It's really cold and really cold and freezing rain and snow, and you get sometimes a nor'eastern coming by. This particular Valentine's, we are having exactly that. The weather's not great. And of course, with the pandemic and everything, people are just like, we're staying home. So I decided to sort of do a Valentine's solo, a Valentine's solo party of one. And well, not completely of one because I have my mom with me, but so it's a party of two, but she's not getting ready. She's not doing anything. She's like, no, go ahead and you do your thing. So I'm kind of doing a party of one, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that, right? I think that, you know, in any relationship that you guys get involved with, I think that you have to first start loving yourself first, and then you can love someone else and you can accept love from someone else. So I am feeling quite romantic with myself today, even though the beginning of the day I was kind of being lazy and didn't want to do much, but I really wanted to get this video out. And the reason I'm so behind schedule with this Valentine's video is because I got a new phone. I got the new phone, the new S21 Ultra. So I'm hoping that the video quality of this video is extremely good because I paid a lot of money for this phone. But yeah, the other phone I had was an old Galaxy. It was an S7. Yeah, that's how long I've had the other one. S7. So and you know, I took care of it and it was fine for the most part, but my camera crapped out on me about a week ago, a week and a half, well, a couple weeks ago. So I've been without a camera for 2 weeks. So the videos that I've been posting have been videos that luckily I had already filmed and all I needed to do was edit. And I still have four if you count how I'm going to launch them. But I have 2 videos that have a makeup and a wig attached to them. So that means that 2 videos that are really 4 videos, because, you know, like I like to splice them up and do the makeup separate from the wig, just because that way I can give a little bit more attention to each section. And also I don't like to do like a 45 to 50-minute video. I don't think you guys have the time, and I rather focus it more on like, okay, if you're interested in the wig, here's the wig video, and if you're interested in the makeup, here's the makeup video. And if you want to do both, that's great. I appreciate your watch time because I'm really trying to, you know, get this channel up and running and be able to show that people are not just like watching a minute of it and then cutting it off. So, you know, I appreciate those of you that watch the videos in its entirety. I really, really appreciate that. So yeah, so so I still have like 4 potential videos in the bag, like they're filmed, but they're just not edited. So I'm hoping to launch those this coming week, because all I have to do is just edit them. But yeah, so this is my first video on the new phone, and I'm really excited, and I'm hoping that it's as good as they claim to be, you know. Of course, I am using what they consider the selfie side of the camera, because that way I can see, you know, with the monitor and everything. And this phone has like 5 different cameras on the other side, you know, on the side that you shoot when you're not part of the picture. But yeah, so I'm excited to see what that's gonna look like. And all right, so anyway, so now we're going to go on to, I would like a deeper color. So I would like to add, I think I'm going to go ahead and add that hot pink one right there. It's like a fuchsia kind of look. Okay, so I'm going to get something like this type of brush, like that, kind of fluffy. I'm hoping that it's going to give a really good payoff. All right, so far so good. Oh yeah, that's nice. Look at that. Look at that. That is gorgeous. And I feel like wherever I put it, it's really staying put, which is nice. It's not, Yeah, I'm not really seeing any fallout. That's nice. And also when I pressed down on it with the brush, it didn't like crumble or anything like that. So, wow, that is great. Go ahead, Wet n Wild. Jesus. Wet n Wild is not playing. Nope, they're not playing. Which is great. And these palettes are like $5.99. It's ridiculous. How do they do it? How do they keep the price so freaking low and yet give you such good quality? Oh my gosh, that is crazy. That's why I don't understand people that spend $60, $80, even $110. I know that sounded kind of precise, right? $110. I didn't say 100. I didn't say $150. $110. Okay. So, you know, like I've heard like the Natasha Denone palettes or Pat McGrath palettes are over $100. I'm like, what? What? No, 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 no. No, I don't think so. I honestly rather keep my money, well, first of all, like for food, rent, and things like that, you know, but I mean, that's just crazy, people. Come on. Like it can look nice and I'm, you know, sure it looks really nice and I'm sure I'm most certainly sure that the quality's excellent for that price point. It better be, right? But still, like when you're walking around, unless it's a color that is like very, very unique, you know, and sometimes those high-end palettes have a color that you're like, wow, I've never seen this color ever in my life. So unless it's something like that that is extremely, extremely rare, for the most part, guys, you're not gonna get somebody to stop you on the street and go, wow, that taupe, what is that taupe? You know, like, I'm sure you spent a lot of money on that taupe. You know, or man, that transition color, it looks like it's worth about $200, right? No, they're not going to do that. So really it's about how you utilize the colors and that the overall look of the color, you know, of the look that you're giving, you know. But I mean, to spend that kind of money on a palette, guys, I mean, that's just absurd. If I'm going to spend $100 on something, it's going to be something that it's like either an experience, you know, going somewhere, having a, you know, watching a Broadway show, you know, or having an amazing dinner on a special occasion. Oh, I'm going back to the other color brush and just kind of help blending that along so we don't get demarcation lines. But, you know, to sit there and spend $100 on a freaking palette, oh my gosh. I never was the type to do that. You know, I just didn't have the money for that, you know, and I still don't. Like, in other words, if I have the money, I'm going to invest it on something like this, on the phone, you know, or something that I need, you know, to produce something, technology, you know, or laptop, or, you know, I mean, there's just so many things that you can spend good money on, you know. So to sit there and blow it on the eyeshadow palette. Okay, I'm gonna go back to that other middle color right there. Just want to add a little bit of more warmth. Okay, I'm gonna now use, sort of a rounded fluffy, sorry, I'm still trying to get used to where there's the camera, okay. So I'm gonna use this kind of fluffy brush like this, okay? And I'm gonna use this one right here. I wanna use that under the brow, okay? It's like a nice peachy champagne color. I didn't want to use a highlighter that was like too white and ashy, you know? And by doing it more of a warm tone, I think that it's gonna give a softer look. Fluffy brush just to blend, okay? Okay, so now I'm gonna use another brush and I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit deeper. I'm gonna use that corner one right there, okay? Just just on the corner there. I want to add some depth. So I want you guys to comment on the comment box. What was the most romantic thing that, the most romantic Valentines that you've ever had, and whether you were the one that created that romantic moment for someone else and you were the one that organized it, or if your sweetheart was the one that organized it for you and really surprised you. So I would love to hear some Valentine's stories from you guys. I am such a romantic at heart, and I just I'm not one to sit and like watch the Hallmark Channel or anything like that. I'm not that sappy, but I do enjoy romantic comedies and things like that. And I just think that, you can't have too much love in the world, And I think that's part of the reason that I officiate weddings, This year, even though we had to deal with a pandemic, man, just love conquered COVID. I swear to God. I've been kept quite busy. At the beginning, there was a lot of like Zoom weddings, because luckily in the state of New York, our governor was allowed that to happen. He signed an executive order, and we were able to do that, and we still can because the county clerk's offices are still closed here in New York City. And so that was great. And I officiated quite a bit of ceremonies. And but even in person, I mean, I had a nice big one yesterday in Jersey City. And want to send out a big shout out to the sweethearts that I married, Tammy and Bo. Hi. I hope you guys had a great rest of your afternoon yesterday. They got married under a beautiful gazebo in a small, very, very cutesy park over there, in Jersey City. And it was really cold, but luckily the weather was on our side. And yeah, it didn't snow or anything like that. And we had a really, really beautiful ceremony, and they looked gorgeous and really, really happy. So I hope that the rest of their afternoon yesterday with their loved ones was really one for the books, And yeah, and so here we are. Look at that. Isn't that nice? It's got that nice depth to it. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to use one of my favorite products. It's called the NYX Glitter Primer. And I love that one just to put on that center part of the lid, because if not, I feel like it doesn't always show up. So I'm going to go ahead and use a little brush, and I'm going to tap that on. Like that. See? Yeah. Okay, there we are. So we got the glitter primer on. And now I would like to use this color here. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and apply that. Okay. Just going to tap it on. There you are. Look at that. You see? So it has a nice softness to it. I'm going to use something like this. It's more of a dense brush. I would like to go in with that deeper tone. I love, love, love this palette. Oh my God. So, so pretty. Sorry. I'm just still trying to get the mirror and the camera all lined up correctly. And I'm just trying to see myself better with the mirror. Okay. There. Okay, I'm going to go back to that fuchsia color right there. You see? So it's like a smoky eye, but it's done in those beautiful sort of wine tones. Isn't that pretty? All right, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and line the waterline on the top. And I'm also going to put some mascara on the top lashes. And I will be right back. Okay. Okay, so I did the waterline, but I changed my mind. I did want to go over the mascara because the mascara was part of that bundle from Wet Wild for Valentine. So it's the Love. See, it comes like this. It's a Wet n Wild Mega Volume Mascara in very black, and it has that cute Valentine's packaging. It says that it's buildable formula that won't weigh down lashes, which is good. It intensifies and thickens the appearance of lashes. Okay, so we will see what that looks like. Okay, I'm taking it out of the package here. Okay, so get the nice little package. That's really cutesy. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and curl the lashes. Okay, I want to make sure that my lashes are curled and ready to go. Okay, so that's good. All right, so we're going to be applying this. All right, it's got a nice spiral type brush. You shall see the results of this. You never know. I have used, I have a waterproof mascara from Wet n Wild. That is, I think the brush is a little bit smaller, and the formulation definitely doesn't feel like it's very volumizing. And even though it says volumizing, it doesn't feel like it. But it's the only waterproof one that I have, because I tend to not use waterproof mascara very often. So this one seems pretty decent though, I have to say. It doesn't seem so bad. I mean, considering Wet n Wild is very inexpensive, and this little Valentine's bundle was very inexpensive. I think it was, I want to say $11 for the whole bundle. So that's not bad. And I will definitely mention each item that's in the bundle as I go through them. So this mascara is one of the items. Okay, that's not too bad. That is not too bad at all. Because I definitely want to do sort of a glam look, even for a solo Valentine. I definitely want to do some lashes. So this is just a great way to prime your own. But if you're not into fake lashes, then I think this is a pretty decent mascara just on its own. So that's not bad. It's showing up pretty nicely, right? The liner that I used on the waterline on the top, guys, is that breakup proof liner that I like. That is like literally $2, $2.99. And I did the very black. So I like to do that pencil on the upper waterline because my waterline is like obvious on the top. And then if I don't do that, then you can see the lashes and then you can see the white waterline underneath, you know. So in order to kind of create a thicker lash base, I like to do the waterline in black on the top. Yeah, how do you guys like that? That's pretty good, right? That is pretty good. Look at that. Not shabby. Not too shabby. Okay. All right. So we're going to let that dry. I'm going to go ahead and fill the eyebrows, okay? I'm going to be using the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Long Wear Brow Kit. They call it a kit because it has like this little brush and spoolie on this side. So if you want to like comb the brow hairs up before you start filling them in, you can do that, okay? But in general, I'm not like a huge fan of it. But the product itself is kind of cool because it's like this. It's like a liquid and it comes with a brush. I would never ever apply it with this brush though. So all you're doing is just kind of holding that like that, and then with a sharp angled brush, you're gonna be going in there and filling it in, you know. But please do not use the brush that comes in the tube, because you're gonna goop up the brows and it's gonna look hideous. So so I'm just kind of working from the little applicator brush. I'm just picking up product, okay, and then putting it on my brow. But there. That's nice, right? Look at the difference between one and the other. Don't ever fall for the line that tells you, oh, makeup is not that necessary. Sure, okay. I don't think so. Don't believe these people that tell you that. Okay, so now I'm going to put a little bit of this Revolution Kakadu Plum. Kakadu Plum. It's a vitamin C essence spray, okay? And I'm just going to lightly spray that all over the face. I just want to hydrate the skin really nice, okay? And then I'm going to apply the LA Girl Pro Prep HD Color Correcting Face Primer. I like this one a lot. I've talked about it a lot in the different videos and stuff like that. I like it a lot because it gives a nice glow to the skin. All right, nice and fresh, okay? And now I'm going to use the Born to Glow foundation. It's a naturally radiant foundation right here, okay? I'm going to use the colored Nude. And like this, okay? And I'm going to use the sponge. This is a big squishy sponge from e.l.f. as well. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm going to go ahead and utilize a contour stick. You can use any contour product of choice. It could be a powder, it could be a liquid, it could be a cream. I'm just using a stick. Bought it a long time ago. H&M had it. Okay. And I'm going to also use a little flat brush like this. Okay. So now I'm going to get the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. Okay. All right. So I'm going to apply that underneath the eye. And I'm also going to apply it down the center of my face and right on the tip of my nose. Okay. And I'm also going to highlight this area here. Okay. Okay, let's keep pulling down. All right. Gonna get the little camo spongy from e.l.f. Okay. Okay, so now that I went ahead and added the concealer as well as the contour, I'm gonna go ahead and just make sure that the concealer is pressed down around the eye area. I'm gonna use the BH loose powder. It's a brightening under eye powder. Okay, just gonna put a little tiny bit down there. Okay, so that's the eyes are the bottom of the eyes are set. I'm gonna go ahead and use the e.l.f. HD powder in Luminance to set the rest of the face. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. palette. This one is called the Illuminating Palette. Okay, I like to use this one in a couple of different ways. So I like to use the yellow one. I like to use it underneath the eye. It just helps the bottom of the eye pop a little bit. Okay, and then I like to use I like to use the darker one here as a bronzer. Okay, so that's that for that one. Okay, now we're going to go back to the eyes. Okay. I would like to put a little tiny bit of that breakup proof eyeliner. And I just want to kind of get that corner. And I'm going to get a tiny little brush, okay? And I am going to go ahead and use the hot pink here. Just kind of, as you can see, I kind of sweep it into the shadow. Like that. And then I want to use, I think I'm going to use this one right here, which is a little bit more orangey. Like that. Okay. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and use the mascara on the bottom lashes and let that dry. Another item that's in the bundle is a nail color here. It's almost like a peachy color. This one is called Tickled Pink. Tickled Pink, okay? That is not what I have on my nails. These are little press-on nails that already have the color on them. I didn't get a chance to utilize this color, but I think this would be very nice once it gets warmer outside and we start wearing some sandals and showing those toes. I think that this will be a great neutral kind of color that will go with a lot of the summer sandals and things like that. So I'm going to be keeping this one for that. While we let the lashes on the bottom dry, I'm going to go ahead and use another item from the bundle. This is the blush and it's called Pearlescent Pink. It's a really great, it's almost like a peachy color, as you could see from the color. Yeah, so it's like a peachy pink. It's not really a blue pink, which is fine because we may not want to have such a bright rose color on your cheeks. So it's more of a toasted pink, you know. But I think it'll be great because of the fact that I have on my eyes, I have a combination of cool and warm colors. It's quite light. I'm sure it's like buildable, but it definitely, it's made that it's not so pigmented that you're gonna overdo it. I'm having to really, like I say, dig deep in this thing, but yeah, it's nice. It's natural. It's not very pigmented at all. Okay, so it has a bit of a shimmer to it. Not much. I don't know how it's coming up across in the camera, but okay, so it's very soft. Okay, what I want to use on top of that is this palette. It's the Wet n Wild highlighting palette Illuminatrice. I don't know why, or Illuminatrice if it's in French. So yeah, because everything else after that on the back side is French, English and French. So, but it sounds like Illuminatrice if you could see it. Okay, so this is kind of cool. It's for the highlighter lovers out there, myself included. I have this one here that I bought like on its own. These are like full size, by the way. These are 4 full size ones right here. I'm going to use that top one right there. Okay. And I am gonna just tap on a little tiny bit. It's gonna be like right there. This is so pretty. I'm gonna also use a fluffy brush and I'm gonna tap onto it. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit under the brow, like that. Yeah. I'm also gonna tap a little tiny bit right there, just on top of the brow. Then I'm gonna do a little tiny bit on the tip of my nose. There you are. Ding! And I'm gonna also do a little bit down here. I'm gonna use a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Isn't that pretty? So that is the highlighter from the palette, okay? All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do the magnetic lashes. I'm using the Kiss Magnetic Eyeliner, and I'm gonna be using the lashes called Tempt right here, okay? So it's just like applying regular liquid eyeliner and then just put them lashes on. So let me do that really quick off camera and I'll be right back. Ta-da! Okay, so I got the lashes on. They look really pretty. They really make the eyes pop. So now the next item that we're going to talk about is from ColourPop. This is a lippy pencil from ColourPop, and the shade is called Good and Plenty. Okay, so it's a nice sort of a mauve toned color. I love ColourPop's gel eyeliners and these gel lip liners as well. They go on really smooth. Very nice, very smooth. So another item from the Love Bundle from Wet n Wild is this adorable lipstick, okay? And it is called Rosé and Slay, okay? And it's got that cute little lip that is like a little button right there, and it has the love on the top. So, and it has a clear cap on the top part. Okay, so we are going to try this Rosé and Slay on it. Got a little fuzzy in there. Okay, so it's a really pretty sort of mauve tone, not too dark. And it's a shiny one, so it's a Mega Last High Shine lip color. Feels good. Right now, I'm trying to stay away from those matte lip colors unless I use a lip gloss on top because it's too drying. As it is, before I started filming, I put a lip mask from Fourth Ray just to kind of hydrate the lip area because this weather is just for the birds. It really is. And the birds are going south, so they know something that we don't. They're like, leave New York. Okay, so that's the lip color, the Rosé and Slay. Very nice. And the bundle also comes with a lip gloss. Okay, just a very light little lip gloss. Nothing too crazy or extravagant. Let's see, sweet glaze, I think is the color. They put everything in such tiny little writing that it's really hard to kind of read without a magnifying glass, you know. I am putting it like on the back of my hand because I don't want to use the applicator and get the color of the lipstick in there and make a mess, you know. So I always tell my customers when I'm doing makeup applications and stuff like that, you know, if you're using a clear gloss or a light color gloss, do not apply the gloss on top of the lipstick. You're going to get the lipstick inside there, you know. Okay, so I got that there, so I'm going to just tap it with my finger. It's just for moisture. It's not like a sparkle color or anything like that. I think I applied too much. Okay, I think we're good. I am happy. I am happy. I think that perhaps I would like a little bit more blush. And I'm going to use the Anastasia of Beverly Hills. It's a clear brow gel. I just want to set the hairs a little bit. Make sure that that's okay. All right, guys. So I am going to go ahead and work on my hair. And you will see the final look in just a second. And we will finish up this look. So I'll see you in a second, okay? Oh, and I forgot one step before I go back to the hair. I'm going to also set the makeup with this Natural Finish Wet n Wild spray. This is a setting spray. It comes in this cute little container, so I forgot about that. So let me go ahead and get it going. Completely forgot about the setting spray. It smells really good. The spray bottle felt really good. The mist is a nice fine mist. Okay. All right. Now I can go. Sorry, I forgot. I just wanted to make sure that it was in the video. Okay, so there you go. Natural Finish Mist, but Wet n Wild. Okay, I'll see you in a second. Bye. So this is the final look of the Wet n Wild makeup collection. We went ahead and tried on some new products that came in a special bundle. So let me go right to them and let you know what my thoughts are. So the bundle included a great little blush called Pearlescent Pink. Okay, it gave a nice soft glow to the cheeks. Nothing outlandish, nothing highly pigmented. In general, it was on the light side. Okay, so that is the blush that came with it. Another item in the bundle was our Wet n Wild Mega Volume Mascara, which I was actually pleasantly surprised because I had used another one before and it didn't give volume at all. So this one actually was great in building up the lashes. I used it on the bottom lashes and also on the top lashes before I put on the magnetic lashes on top. So I am liking that formula a lot. Another item, which I also mentioned, didn't get a chance to try, but I will definitely be using it during the summer, during sandal season, is the Tickled Pink nail color. So in a really soft peachy pink color. So I'm going to be using that in the summertime, but that is also part of the bundle. Another item was the Rosé and Slay lip color. Right here is the front. So it was actually very, very lovely, high shine, moisturizing, beautiful shade of a mauve color. Very, very nice. I have, you know, I think I'm very happy with that. And then it also came with this little lip gloss as well, which was just clear. I mean, it's pink tinted, but it was not pigmented in any way. It just gave a little bit of shine. So that is the bundle for Wet n Wild. So that was, overall, I give it good ratings. My favorites would be the lipstick and the mascara. The lip gloss, and the blush was okay, and of course the nail color I didn't get a chance to try, but for $11.50 that the bundle cost, I think that having the mascara and the lipstick be good, I think that's pretty decent overall. Then for the eyes, I used this Wet n Wild Color Icon palette in Heart and Soul, S-O-L, like the sun. So that was really great. I really loved it a lot. The colors were ridiculous. The pigment and the way that they laid down and blended was outstanding. I am so thrilled to have gotten this compact, this palette. It was such a good deal, and it's like $5.99 for 10 colors. You cannot beat that. I used the top one right there. I used the fuchsia. I used the two deeper colors here. Then for the lid itself, I used this top one right there. I mean, that was crazy. That was so freaking good. I can't say enough about things, enough things about this palette. Okay, so get it while they are there. This is part of the regular collection. They just reformulated their eyeshadows, so this is the palette that you're gonna see from now on. This is 10 colors in this one, and there's a smaller 5-color one, which I'm gonna do another review on, and I am so freaking happy about this. Oh my God! And then another thing that I loved was the Wet n Wild, the highlighting palette, okay, and I used that top one right there. So you get 4 full-size highlighters, okay? And believe it or not, guys, this was a gift. Wet n Wild was generous enough to send this, okay, for me to go ahead and use, and this was fantastic. So full size, you get 4 colors. Can't go wrong with that. Okay, so I hope you like it. I hope that you enjoyed this Get Ready With Me Valentine's episode. If you like the hair, of course, we didn't even talk about the hair, but if you do like the hair, watch the video right after this one. We're going to be talking about the outre lace front in Kimora, and the color is this gorgeous color called DRFF. So dark root face framing red velvet. Oh my God, I am loving this hair. It just fits so perfect with Valentine's. So be sure to watch the review on this. And as always, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my premiere. Be part of the premiere squad. Okay, I always, before I go ahead and premiere a video, I put on a notification that I'm going to be launching another video on my social media, so you could follow the Red Diva on Instagram, and also the Red Diva on Facebook, and of course the Red Diva YouTube channel. So follow me on any of those, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. And as always, love you guys so much for supporting me, and thank you so much for the honor of your time. I'm wishing you so much love on this Valentine's Day, and please, I hope to see you all very, very soon. Okay, lots of love from me to you. All right, have a great one. Take care. Bye.